Apparently it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so what I'm going to do is tell a true story about having a meltdown, and then I'm going to use the stress I was feeling about what happened to perform a poem, and that's going to be cathartic. And yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm breaking a lot of my own rules by uploading this. I'm reading off a phone, which is something I don't do. I'm reading a poem that doesn't rhyme, which is something I don't normally do. There's loads of reasons why I probably shouldn't upload this, but here it is. Oh man, what a day. I saw a poster at work saying that there's an emotional support helpline. Couldn't fucking find the number. And that made me stressed. Okay, what happened this morning then? Well, I found out yesterday that even though all the work I've been doing has been resulting in a lot of praise from a lot of different people, at head office, senior nurses in the care home, residents who are living there, managers, it's like all praise all the time. So I was really surprised to find out yesterday that I'm not going to be working there anymore. I'm like close to tears all the time this afternoon, on the edge of it, and it's lucky that I've got the fucking face mask because I can hide some of it, but my eyes are just like, you know, weepy and shit all evening, all afternoon. Anyway, I had all this fucking shit on my back, like all 4 of these bags on my back, all tied together with bin bags. Like a sad clown, I'm leaving with all of my fucking bag of tricks to cycle home and not come back. I get to London Road, I'm cycling down, and normally I prefer to be in the road than the cycle path, because the cycle path is fucking crazy. I don't know who the fuck designed it. It's a problem. You get pedestrians crossing the cycle path because the cycle path has pedestrian either side of the cycle path in the middle. Cycle path's in the middle, the pedestrians, they want to cross, it's a fucking pavement. But the cycle path's in the middle of the pavement. And then, because the road users are disconnected by that pavement from the cyclists, they want to turn, they just fucking turn, and they will take you the fuck out. And that nearly happened. And I was so close to swearing at this woman. And if she was a man, I probably would have swore at her. But I just went and just closed my eyes and looked at the floor and just waited till I could hear that a car was out of fucking sight. And then I just opened my eyes and I just cycled about 7 meters past where I'd just nearly been knocked off my bike. And one of these bags with this costume in, that's not mine, right, that I've borrowed from somebody who's a friend, it just splits and it just scatters everything all over the fucking road, the pavement, the cycle path, and I fucking lost it. I lost my job yesterday. I had to work another day even though I knew I haven't got a fucking job. I was fucking crying, couldn't find the emotional support number. Then I nearly got hit by a car, and then all my fucking, someone else's favour to me, lending me this costume, was just scattered across the road, and I just fucking flipped the fuck out, man. I mean, I roared like a wild animal, and then you know, temper tantrum's funny when you're 2 foot tall and 4 years old, but when you're 6'3" and 35, it's not very good, is it? I roared like a wild animal. I swore all sorts of fucking craziness, every swear word. Compound cursing is my favourite thing to do. You know, if you are in that heightened stress, pain, you know, it's got a pain relieving effect, swearing. It's been proven. So I was using that, and people in the street were giving me the widest of wide berths. The widest. No fucker came near me. No fucker. I mean, one guy next to the homeless guy was sort of copying what I said and sort of laughing about it and taking the piss. But I was fucking lying on the floor by that point, just like holding my head in my hands. I don't know for how long. But there was a guy in a taxi office and he's behind some glass and he just went, "You alright, bro? You alright? You alright?" So I just fucking slowly nodded, waved at him, and I just, yeah. And he offered me a cigarette and I said, "No, thanks, I've quit." Then he offered me a drink of water, and I fucking burst into tears and said, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did that. Oh, fuck. It's been such a shit day, man. Such a shit day. What can I do? What can I do? I know what I'm going to do. Alright. Let's read the fucking... Right. I'm going to find what I fucking wrote about Lidl. That's the angriest shit I've ever wrote as a poem. The Lidl self-checkout. What the fuck? That was some fury I felt that day. Okay. I'm in the right mood to fucking read that one. Because I can fucking dwell in the fury of that story. Okay. Yeah, this is it. I'm powerless. Pick up the pack of peppers again. This is it. Ooh. Alright. This is a poem called The Last Time I Go to Lidl. I have actually been to Lidl since. I cannot believe that I pushed a trolley around this place to get to the end to find there's not a single staff member at any of the tills. Do my eyes deceive me? Or is it really self-service only? I don't like to be talked to by something that won't listen back. It's allowed to tell me what to do, but when I reply to it, I look crazy. I shush myself. After 8 attempts to scan a crinkled pack of peppers, its patronising tone makes me want to scream and shout and throw the food on the floor and stamp on it and scream again and smash the screen and throw it through the fucking window. Okay, but instead, I stand there, patiently trying in vain, again and again, failing to scan the crinkled plastic packet while it repeats its banal mantras to me. How does a fucking banal mantra go? I'm gonna have to fucking go back to Lidl, even though the poem says I don't want to go back to Lidl, just to find out what the fuck it says to you when you were shit at doing it. This is great. The screen looks cracked to me because my imagination is running wild. And I swear, if it says that line to me one more time, I'll fucking burst. Okay? I can't ask anyone for help, because then they'll see the single tear dripping down my right cheek. I feel hopeless. I feel alone. I'm standing, stock still, but it feels like my whole body is shaking as I enact the definition of insanity, repeating the same task, hoping for a different outcome. I close my eyes and breathe in. I've given up hope. I put the packet down agonisingly slowly and find my fists have popped 2 of the peppers without being asked to do so. I blame the cortisol cocktail currently drowning my brain with gritted teeth. Okay. I look out of the window at the sunlight for some brief respite. I wipe the tears from my eyes. I start scanning the rest, painfully aware that I will fight this same insane fight again at the end. All of this time, inside my mind, I am chanting the refrain, "This is not my fucking job." It's nobody else's job anymore. Not here. It's self-checkout or starve at this hour. I'm powerless. I pick up the pack of peppers again. And that is when it all went black. That was fun to read because I'm so fucking angry with my life and what happened. I think that the best thing about having a shit day is that tomorrow's probably going to be better. So, yeah, just trying to bolt on some sort of happy ending to what's probably been... I mean, someone did describe that poem as harrowing when I wrote it just by text, But when I actually transferred emotions from something else into the performance of that poem, it's probably pretty, intense. I don't know.